Anyone who has ever been through difficult moments in life, or even anyone who experienced a difficult creative process, they'll know that hope is one of the most important elements required to move forward. Hope is what helped me survive all failures and disappointments throughout the years, and I learned that hope very often might be the only life preserver keeping you afloat in difficult times. But hope is much more than this. Hope and faith are precursors to every action in our lives, and they are the building blocks for every human achievement. They're the foundation of your success in life, and they are the window into your potential and a mental preview of your capabilities. In this video, I will explain to you hope as the third value of 434, and I'll tell you how machine elves explain the importance of it both in metaphysical and traditional sense. I'll also tell you why they think it can be dangerous if you let your expectations control your life. If you would like to demonstrate your hope and belief in metaphysical structure creation, and if you'd like to help me with building a hopeful future for us, join my Patreon or Subscribestar. You can also support me through PayPal, CashApp, cryptocurrency, and bank transfer. It is quick and easy, and it helps me a lot. Thank you for all your donations. Also, I wanted to let you know that we had a Q&A nutritional podcast recently on peterhedron if you would like to learn a bit more about food. All links in the video description. Hope, in the way that was presented to me by machine elves, has a much broader meaning than what we understand in our reality. In the 434 equation, hope means faith and belief in the metaphysical aspect of this reality. It also means faith and belief that everything that happens to you has a purpose and that the nature of our lives is based on the supernatural. Hope in 434 represents faith in your higher self and all spiritual aspects of life. It means believing in that which is beyond human. 434 is the key to the knowledge about how you're supposed to live your life, and 434 values protect you from negative energy in your life. For these values to work, you need to believe that your existence is more than just your body. In the 434 equation, trusting and believing in the energy and its guidance is as important as loving. These are the two very important elements that create a joyful and pleasurable existence. Hope is a gateway to the 434 state, and as explained by machine elves, it's one of the methods to have a fulfilled life. Let's talk about all the benefits of the belief in the metaphysical. Hope is another word for dreams, and it creates a whole new layer of reality initiated by the results of your actions in this realm. I was told that everything in this life is connected and it's made of elements that perfectly fit together, and faith, belief, and hope are part of this. You need to keep in mind that you and everything around you is connected by an invisible outer dimensional force that is activated with emotions. Hope means having a positive outlook on life, and hope is a very important feeling. Remember that you're here to experience everything with your emotions, as they get you closer to things that are important for you in this existence. They get you closer to the 434 river. You need to be strong and have faith that all life's struggles and adversities are necessary for you to complete your training in this reality. You don't know how many times you've been through something similar and how many more times you'll choose to take part in this training. Hold on to that hopeful thought that all you participate in is for you to grow and to discover your true potential. You have to realize what you have, who you are, and what you can become. Having a hopeful approach to life and a strong belief system raises your vibrational frequency. Hope becomes your guide and a lifeline that lets you pull yourself out of chaos and allows you not to get lost in this noisy reality. Because your current emotional state represents your personal definition of life, it is important that you fill your present moment with a hopeful attitude, and it's important that you constantly reinforce it with your imagination. I was told that imagination is given to you here as an amazing gift for you to create new worlds and to fulfill your destiny here. And your belief in the metaphysical will help you with that. It will let you accept that there is purpose to your existence and that everything you do matters. I was shown that you will find out about it once you go back to your dimension of origin. Hope will let you get through all the important and difficult lessons and trainings that are planned for you in this existence. Hope is the engine that lets you pull through all the ups and downs of life, and it lets you understand how everything in this life is just a phase that teaches you something new. But one of the most important aspects of this existence, where machine elves constantly want me to have faith and to believe in the supernatural nature of our life here, is the issue of accepting the experiences we go through as an extension of our divine higher selves. The real hope is not faith in the results of what we do, but in faith in the energy that surrounds us and its potential to take care of us in a way that we don't see and don't understand. True faith means believing in the improbable and the unbelievable, including us being a part of an omnipresent force that controls our existence. The entities made it clear that we should concentrate on activating the metaphysical mechanisms responsible for functioning of this reality. What truly matters in this life is our emotional input into the cells of the supernatural web we are all collectively responsible for. Without hope and faith in the divine nature of this existence, we don't get to benefit from the full spectrum of sensations and experiences available to us in this reality. Hope is also for you to tap into and allow yourself to get life deals, as explained to me by the queen of the insect world. The frequency associated with the belief in the divine will allow you to take advantage of special life arrangements with people and situations that the energy is offering to you. And of course, the law of attraction is about your emotions connected to how you feel about what you want to appear in your life. Creation of that which you desire is activated with your emotions, and hope is an integral part of your manifesting abilities. Have faith in the afterlife to have an anxiety-free existence is the foundation of many religions, and the belief that death doesn't exist will allow you to free yourself from the limitations of this physical projection resulting from this primal fear. Having a hopeful outlook on life will give you confidence, and you'll become an inspiration to others. It is possible that your job is to be a support structure others can lean on. I've made a video about this on my second YouTube channel called Power of Encouragement, and you'll find the link on the screen and in the video description. You need to understand that hope is a very rare commodity in our lives. It is scarcely dispensed to us as everyone is focused inwards. You can make a difference by helping those around to be the best version of themselves. An important distinction needs to be made at this stage between hope and expectations. Machine elves talk to me a lot about the fallacy of having unrealistic expectations and how waiting for magic to happen is responsible for most of the problems and misery in our lives. You need to find the right balance of what it is that you can be and can have, and what is beyond your capabilities that are prepared for you in this existence. You can't grow wings and be a bird, but you can get a pilot's license and you can fly planes. But don't feel entitled to anything. You'll receive what you're supposed to receive to help you get through this reality. Having hope and believing in the metaphysical truths is very important, but expecting too much from life too quickly is very dangerous and could have the opposite effect of what you're supposed to feel when you're hopeful. I know this because I was a victim of it for many years until I was told by machine elves that my expectations from life made me create a completely fake external layer for my personality, and the entities had a problem recognizing me because of it. Make sure that your dreams are grounded in your reality and your capabilities, because the disappointment of not getting what you imagine you could have or could be can have a very detrimental effect on your life. The fake world that we live in now was created for you to be a hopeless dreamer, and machine elves acknowledge that we're constantly fed a pulp of mostly unattainable dreams, and that we are constantly being bombarded with images of unrealistic or hard to achieve goals. Don't be a victim of the materialistic propaganda that so many fall for and have their spirits broken by. Dream big and you will get what you need, not more and not less. Have faith in the plan. Believe in 434. Now, talking about hope in realistic terms, you need to know that faith and hope are a domain of two types of people: highly intelligent ones and highly delusional ones. It's important to make this distinction and understand which group you might belong to. You need to know that faith and hope will never be helpful on their own, and that they need to be combined with a good plan and a lot of action. Don't let false hope and wishful thinking stop you from concentrating on and applying working and logical solutions. Don't wait for an improbable outcome of a situation that is beyond your control. Keep in mind that society's hopeless mindset today is the result of a broken educational system that is supposed to make you feel like a failure by design. Children today are psychologically conditioned not to see all available options to them, which creates fear of failure and results in the inability to take any action. This is done to them purposely so that they become obedient slaves of the system rather than logically thinking individuals who can create their own reality, helping others in the process. Hope gives you strength to survive many hardships, and that's why you should never deprive anyone of hope, as this might be all they have. Remember that the more you know, the more hope you have. Mistrust and hopelessness are usually a byproduct of lack of knowledge and the resulting inability to see the full spectrum of available solutions. But having hope is incredibly important in the real life, because if you're not driven by hope, faith, and belief, then you will be controlled by somebody else and their external manipulations. By having hope, you show that you understand that there are good elements of life worth working on and fighting for. It is important that your life choices reflect your hopes and not your fears. Learn from yesterday's mistakes, live for today's lessons, and hope for tomorrow's results. If you believe that tomorrow will be better, you can handle the stress of the present moment easier. There is no hope without gratitude. They both come from the same mindset of joyful and willing participation in life, defined by the complex and indecipherable nature of our existence. With hope, you're embracing the unknown. You're challenging and acting against one of the biggest human fears. Hopeful attitude and belief in the metaphysical will let you always look beyond the horizon. And because hope is a positive emotion, you'll be always facing that positive side of life. It will allow you to switch from seeing difficulty in every opportunity to seeing the opportunity in every difficulty. And it costs nothing. This powerful emotion is free to generate and free to give to others. Keep in mind that the biggest act of faith you go through is love. You commit yourself emotionally to another person without any guarantee you'll get love in return. Hope can be defined as an illogical belief in the occurrence of the improbable, but remember that only the most hopeful and the most persistent people are surrounded by love. Disappointment is finite, hope is endless. It is a renewable resource. Every morning you wake up with new reserves of hope. It never abandons you. It is your choice to allow yourself to have an optimistic outlook on life. Hope sees the invisible. It gives us a preview of that which is beyond our reach and allows us to achieve the impossible and the unimaginable. Remember that our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Love, joy, hope, 434. I'll continue this video on the peterhedron YouTube channel, where I'll talk about how hope shaped my life and how it allowed me to achieve everything I am today. Go and subscribe now and join the peterhedron Instagram. All links in the video description. Support me and this channel financially through methods shown on the screen now. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Visit the websites of the artist and the musician I featured in this video. Leave your email address at news.b434.com to be up to date with the latest 434 information. Remember about b434.com and join 434's social media on YouTube, Facebook, BitChute, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and VK. Talk to each other on Telegram, Reddit, and Discord. All links in the video description.